It's Monday the 25th of May. It is Bank Holiday Monday. I've just got home. It is 3:15 and it is 30 degrees outside that you may be able to see. Oh no, my screen's playing funny things. Anyway, you know it's a heat wave. It's Bank Holiday Monday on May whatever. Okay, and let me show you some things. Inside here in my dining room area, currently 26.7 degrees and climbing quite quickly. Over here down the kitchen end, currently 24.9 degrees. This, hopefully, is the solution to all of our problems. This is a Midea PortaSplit. This is the outdoor unit, so it's a proper split unit. You can see the hoses, the refrigerant lines are running through here into the conservatory dining area. Let's switch it on at 16 minutes past 3 and let's see how we can bring down the temperature. So I'm going to press power. And it's quite bright. Okay, you can see it's on cooling mode. Okay, okay, we're targeting 16 and the fan is on high. So you may just hear the fan right now. I'm going to give it a chance to try and cool down this whole dining area, conservatory space, and all of the kitchen. And we're going to open the doors and see what it can do to the whole downstairs of our house. This Midea unit, they claim cooling output of 3.5 kilowatts, which in theory should be more than enough for this space and have a cooling effect on the rest of the house. But let's see. Let's see how effective it is in very tricky conditions. For those of you who are new to the channel or those who have kind of forgotten, you can see this is a challenging space. Glazing on all three sides, sun beating down, and this double glazing is a good 20 years old. Yes, I have put an insulated roof up there and that does stop a huge amount of the heat transfer, but there's only so much you can do when it's 30 degrees outside, and it has been for many, many hours of the day. It feels noticeably cooler in here. You can actually feel a bit of the breeze, a bit of the air circulating around in the room. It's very nice. There's definitely a bit of like evaporative cooling by this cold air going on. I bought my trusty Thermal Master Thor thermal imaging camera to give you an idea of some of the temperatures involved. And before we get into that, it is 4 o'clock and we are now down to 23.6 degrees, quite close to the unit that is blowing cool air upwards. And over here, I guess the air is circulating nicely. We're down to 22.6 degrees. It shows the UPVC of the window frames at 35 degrees. Shows the tiled floor at 29 degrees, but that has had some sunshine on that section. Let's go to a section of the floor that hasn't had any sunshine on it, and that is showing 27 degrees. 27 degrees on the tiled floor. Now, if I point this at the outlet, it's showing that the air coming out of there is 13.9 degrees, 14 degrees. And that fan is moving a lot of air. So I wasn't sure, with all of this glazing all around me and the sun pouring in and it's over 30 degrees, I actually checked. Although the app says 30 degrees, my outside weather temperature sensor says 32.2 degrees currently in my garden here. And we are now down to 23 degrees and it's continuing to fall. And it is having a knock-on effect. I can actually feel it in my home study that's at the other end of the home. We'll continue to let it do its thing, but it seems to be doing a really great job so far. It's nearly 7:30. It is still 30 degrees outside. Well, it's reading 29.8 at the moment. And it's 22.1 degrees in here. So this thing is working. 22.1. And this is still churning out freezing cold air, which is coming out around about 13 to 14 degrees. That's not all. We're getting 22 degrees and it has slowly been flowing through the rest of the house. And so even in my study, we're down 23.1 degrees. And during that time, we also had the oven on for an hour cooking dinner in here. That normally boosts the temperature quite considerably as well. So despite the spanakopita and roast potatoes and everything else, we've managed to keep the temperatures nice and low, and it's very hot outside. So what is this thing that is doing a fantastic job of keeping this area at 21 degrees, and we are now on our third day of heat wave, and outside it's currently 28 degrees and rising rapidly. Well, this is made by Midea, a huge company in refrigeration, air conditioning systems, things like that. This is a portable split air conditioning system. Now, a split system means that it doesn't have big air ducts running between the inside and the outside of the property. It has these refrigeration lines. So it has some flexible pipework that goes out through the window to the external heat exchanger, which has its own fan. Internally, we have another heat exchanger and another fan. This is many times more efficient than those other cheap portable air conditioning things that you can get in your home. Like this one, for example, we've got two hoses going out, so we don't have negative air pressure here in the room. And we've got the large hose bringing air from the inside, and the hot exhaust is blowing the hot air back outside and cool air coming out the front. But this is not a patch on the Midea system downstairs. Whilst that unit up there is fine for a bedroom, it does the job, it is not man enough to do the whole of the downstairs of our home, just like this Midea unit is doing. I wonder if you can hear the fan being picked up by my microphone. The microphone I'm wearing, it is quite sensitive, and I'm in a very echoey room with glass on all sides. So potentially this is probably the worst case example of what you could experience. The fan is on the medium mode at the moment. It's not on maximum because we don't really want to cool the rest of the house much lower than 21 degrees. Now this here is the external unit, and perhaps to give you some context of size, it's not a huge thing, it's not massively heavy. If you're not going to floor mount it, then there is a wall mounting bracket that you can put, so you can use this up on a first floor, for example. Let me give you a little close up on these flexible lines. So you can see they're coming through here. They have a good amount of flexibility. And then they go in through the window shut here. Perhaps I can show you a bit more clearly. So this is a window. So this prevents all the warm air from outside coming in through this. And then we zip it up so we keep it tight around those hoses there. And this just velcros on to the window. So it comes with a roll of Velcro tape. Now, the Midea PortaSplit is new to the UK, but it is massively popular in Germany. And so if you do a little bit of Googling, or if you look on YouTube, you'll probably find loads of German videos already talking about how popular it is and how great the performance is, because you get really true air conditioning from this because it's a proper split unit. It works just like having a properly installed air conditioning system in your home. Unlike some of those systems that have hoses, which are okay, they do work, but they are nowhere near as efficient and nowhere near as effective. So this one, for example, it can output cooling of 3.5 kilowatts. When I've been measuring this, it's typically drawing about 800 to 900 watts. And so we are getting a coefficient of performance in the range of nearly 3.5 to 4 in terms of our COP. Because it's a proper split system, it can also run the fan at a much lower speed, which reduces the noise internally as well. It can run in silent mode down as low as 39 decibels, and that is really a background hum. It's similar to what you might be used to with your fridge freezer, for example. Of course, you can ramp the fan right up, but as I showed with the portable unit that we have upstairs, that one with the hoses, you have to run that flat out all the time to get reasonable cooling out of it, and there it really only just does one room. So it's a huge step up. I appreciate that these units are not exactly cheap, but are they worth it? Well, only you can decide. They are much more efficient and much more effective at what they are trying to do. And of course, I shouldn't forget, this does heating as well. So this is a bi-directional heat pump. It can do heating, it can do cooling. It comes with this remote control, and you can use an app as well. I'm just going to show you the features on the device. So over here we have eco mode, but also if we press and hold for 3 seconds, we'll get air magic mode, which does some sort of ionization, air purification. We can set it on a timer mode. We can change the mode from cool to dehumidification to heat to fan or to auto, and the auto will depend on the temperature that we set. We'll set that back to cool mode, and then we have, of course, the desired temperature. At the moment, we've just left it at 16 degrees because we're fighting the heat wave outside. I apologise about the refresh rate. This may all be flashing a little bit for you. Then we have fan in silent mode, low mode, medium or high. And then by pressing swing, now see that the flap is slowly adjusting itself to try and get a good spread of air through the room. And of course, power. So this is connected to Wi-Fi. Here's a couple of the bits that come with it. So this is a tray that when it's turned off, you pop this on top and then you pop the outside unit on, and that's for storage or for moving it around, just to help the mobility of the unit. It of course comes with a normal 3-pin plug, so there's no electrician or refrigeration engineer needed with a system like this. And this is the wall mount bracket that comes with the UK version. So I can do this one-handed. This is the bracket that sits on the back of the outdoor unit. So you screw that on. And this is the bracket that you then screw onto your outdoor wall. Now, personally, I would prefer it to be the other way around. If there's a bracket that I'm going to leave screwed onto my house, I prefer the slimline one. So maybe that's something for Midea to look at in a revision for maybe a version 2. Of course, there's always room for improvement in every product, and depending on your use case, that may not be an issue. As you can see, for me, just popping the unit on the patio there is an ideal solution anyway. There are also other bracket kits, different type of windowsill hanging brackets, window kits that can be used with like Veluxes. You'll see all the various accessories that come with it. What I'm showing you today is just what comes bundled as you buy it from Amazon. It's temperature readout here as well as on the top. So what have I missed? What questions have you got? Hopefully you've seen through my measurements that this is an effective and efficient way to cool your property without any need of any professionals. It's a portable, DIY, easy system that you order online, set up, and away you go. I should also mention that the PortaSplit has won the following awards: the IF Design Award 2025, the German Innovation Award 2025, and it was named as one of Time magazine's best inventions of 2025. So a few prestigious public honours. I've just been reviewing this video in the edit phase, and there's a few things that it would be remiss of me not to mention. Now, on their website, it makes this claim of 6 times the cooling capacity and 4 times the cooling efficiency. You can see it in multiple places here, and at first glance that seemed a little bit confusing. What are they referring to? What's the baseline? And it kind of shows you here in this small print, but on here it says this is in comparison with a portable monoblock air conditioner. So it's 6 times more effective at cooling because it's a split system compared to an old monoblock cooler that may have one of the big ducting hoses that go outside. So I think that's worth pointing out. We've already covered how quiet it is. Let's move on to this A++ energy class and what that really means for you. So it's A++ for cooling and it's A+ for heating. Midea make claims that based on the efficiency of the unit and the way that you can set timers and use the programming inside it, and you can use it in a smart way, you could spend just £13 for the entire cooling season. Now, of course, there are loads and loads of variables that go into a claim like this. Midea do present that up front. So that is based on 136 operating hours and 25 pence per kilowatt hour. So, of course, your energy tariff may vary. The amount of hours you use it for in a cooling season may vary. But they're just trying to reinforce the point that air conditioning is not as expensive as many people may fear. Now, that's plenty enough waffle from me. Of course, you know, last summer during the heat wave, I tried my little experiment with one of those old portable air conditioners that has a single hose, and I tried to hook it up here in the kitchen, and it basically made a negligible difference. I was lucky if it would cool this space by 1 degree. And there were lots of theories in the comments of why that was, and negative air pressure and everything else. Should have been a 2-hose system, should have been better sealed, etc., etc. All I know is this Midea PortaSplit is the 3rd air conditioner now that we've tried, and this is significantly better than anything else. So it gets my seal of approval. Whether you think it's worth the price tag, well, that's up for you to decide. For me, I probably would spend my own money just for the quality of life improvement that it brings to us while we're having dinner here. Not everyone may think that this is good value for money, but for me, it's recommended. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you've made it this far, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.
My idea.